Nepotism.
Crazy. Crazy.
A while ago, when I first started this series or this endeavor of a video a day, my cousin reached out to my dad. Well, me and my dad, but my dad then me, and this was, matter of fact, this might have been before I started this, but I think the conversation was centered around LeBron and Bronny. I think Bronny might have just got sent to the G League, maybe. And he was basically just asking like what are our thoughts on it, because a lot of people was upset because when Bronny got drafted, it was, oh, you just got drafted because LeBron your daddy, da 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 da. So before I get further into details, what are your thoughts on nepotism?
It depends on the context of it.
Okay.
So like if you're saying, okay, you got this job strictly because of if you got this job strictly because of who your dad is, just because of your dad or your mom or whoever, and you don't have any skill, you don't have anything, you don't have nothing to back it up, then I'm like, okay, that's an issue. But if it's a thing of, it's not just because of my dad, it's because I'm putting in the work and I'm really good at this and I'm da-da-da-da, and, my dad kind of helps, but that's not the main reason, then I fuck with it.
Okay.
So, like, an example would be, like, Denzel's son, John David Washington. He's Denzel's son, but for the longest time, he wasn't putting his last name on shit. And even, like, now, I think he goes by John David. He doesn't even go by the Washington.
Yeah.
So, it's like, to see where he is now, and he was playing football before and all this other stuff, and to see where he is now, it's like, you didn't get that because of your pops.
You earned that shit.
You did that shit.
Yeah.
And,
But now that people know that that's your dad, it might open a couple more doors. But you laid the groundwork yourself.
It is. I can't even say it'll open more doors. I can just say they'll be like, we see it.
Yeah.
We see it, but it's like, but you are talented enough to be here. You have the look, you have the physique, you have everything, and along with the skill. So yeah, like if your name was just John David, you would have been here. Now a nigga like Bronny cool, but
yeah,
let's be real. Like, to say that he didn't take a spot from someone, he did. Like, the Lakers, like, you went to the Lakers because of your father.
I agree.
You got to play in a game off the bench when you shouldn't have even been on the team. Should have been straight to the G League, but you did that because they was like, we got to keep Bron happy.
What would you argue that even if he went straight to the G League, niggas would have been like, that's just because who your dad is?
No. Because Shaq's son went to the G League. A lot of NBA kids
between them two, who was better?
Who?
Shaq's son and Bronny.
From what I've seen, Shaq's son had a heart thing too.
He did.
And he was doing shit. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong now, but he played for Sacramento now.
I guess my question is, like, if you look at the numbers, we know what Bronny did in college. What did these other players' sons do at their time in college?
I don't know. I would have to look. I think some of them went to college. I think some of them went straight to a G League team. I think you can do that too. It's like you just can't go to the NBA. Yeah, you can't go to the NBA until they call you up, type stuff.
Yeah.
And so maybe, I know some of their parents probably were able to get them a G League thing, but to get on the Lakers, play with your dad, that shouldn't have happened. So, and then even too, he went to the G League, balling for a little bit, had a few games where he balled. The moment they traded D'Angelo Russell, who they call up? Bronny.
Oh.
So it's like, but I'm like, you telling me?
I'm thinking you saying I'm thinking you talking about Bronny was still on the main roster.
No, Bronny was in the G League.
And then they traded.
D'Angelo, they traded D'Angelo, and Bronny came up. And so my thing is, you telling me all the niggas that Bronny played with in that G League team, none of them were better than Bronny?
Nope.
None of them.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nigga, he just said, goddamn. If LeBron got that chosen one, he been chosen one since high school.
Come on, bro.
Bronny's the second coming, and they say Bryce even better.
No, Bryce is absolutely better. No. But the youngest is always gonna be better.
LeBron got 2 or 3.
What, kids? Boys. No, he only got 2 boys.
Okay.
Yeah, so the youngest is always gonna be better. Like LaMelo is better than both his brothers.
Yeah.
So that's a fact. But yeah, no. It's like, I feel like if you teach your kids hard, well, not saying that LeBron don't teach his kids hard work and stuff like that. But when I look at a person like Bronny, I don't know him personally, so I'm not gonna speak on him personally, but I'm just gonna speak on what I see. To me, it feels like I don't need this. Mm-hmm. I'm doing this to do it. I'm doing this because I want to say I played in the NBA, and maybe that was a goal of mine. I just wanted to achieve that goal. But I don't think that he's hungry for it. Like a nigga who like, nigga, I don't got nothing. Like a KD, KD ball the way he ball because he come from the place he come from. D-Rose balled the way he balled because he come from where he come from. A lot of niggas that we talk about in like that top tier of hoopers ball, even LeBron, he balled the way he balled because of where he come from. You was touching money, fuck an NIL deal. You was touching money on Fortnite. You was touching money on video games before you even had an NIL deal. Then you got that and an NIL deal. Then on top of that, your dad signed a lifetime contract with Nike. So even if you were to go to the league, you're already good. You have a Nike contract. It goes over. Like it's a family thing. So it's like, what's the incentive?
I'm getting the Bronny ones when they come out.
Crazy work.
I'm not getting that.
Yeah. Crazy work. But there's no incentive. I gotta take my people out the hood. I gotta pay for my mama's house. You don't want for shit.
But you also have people who they either came from money or they had a dad or a mom that was a pro athlete or was a celebrity or whatever. So they doing it for the love of the game, and then some of them still go on to be great. So,
but when you look at those players, like, okay. And this is not to diss any of these players. If you look at Steph, right? Steph came from Davidson, a very small school. Yeah, his dad played in the NBA. His dad played in the league. But we can arguably say Steph is 10 times bigger than his dad will ever be. Or ever was.
For sure.
Right? If we look at a player like Austin Rivers, their dad is Doc Rivers. But I still gotta prove some shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I came up with Doc, the greatest coach or whatever, but that don't mean shit. Like, I still had to go in the league and do shit. Like, I had to go to college and ball. I was the number one nigga in the country, but I was like that because I had to make a point. Like, there's still something I need to prove. Even like if you look at Gary Payton's son, not Gary Payton. Gary Payton. I'm like, I be getting Gary and Walter confused. Gary Payton's son, crazy word. If you look at Gary Payton's son, he had to do shit. Gilbert Arenas' son, who coming up, he's got something to prove. Like, even though their dads were great, Carlos Boozer, twins, Kenyon, Martin, all these people who were great players and number one picks and all this other stuff, they're not on the caliber of a LeBron. So yeah, they're good, they're set, but they still have something to prove. They still like, I'm trying to be 10 times better. I have to I have to Bronny is like, nigga, My dad is 40 and still in the league and still runs the league. When my dad say he not sitting out, it's national news. Everyone's talking about it. When my dad said I'm not playing in the All-Star game, everyone is talking about it. You see what I'm saying? Like there's nothing that he has to prove. Nothing.
The one thing that he does have to prove, well, not have to prove, but that people will be looking for him to prove, is that he can live up. I'm not gonna say live up to the hype, even though it is a lot of hype surrounding him.
What hype?
But just because LeBron, the hype comes with that. But if he can overcome the pressure of being LeBron's son, with all the expectations that come with it, and be successful. Like if he gets, so what LeBron he went to 10 finals, 4 rings, some shit like that. If Bronny gets, in his whole career, if Bronny gets 2 rings, I feel like people be like he was successful.
But see, I don't think Bronny, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Bronny cares about the pressure because it's like.
No, I'm saying he probably don't care. But I'm saying as far as outside looking in.
Outside looking in what? Like
looking at like the general public looking at him.
Is pressure?
Like you saying he don't care. Other people are saying, nigga, LeBron your daddy. Just like he's saying, I'm LeBron my daddy, I don't need this shit. Nigga saying, boy, LeBron your daddy, you need to get out here and hoop.
Yeah,
you need to get out here and ball.
And they could be saying that, but again, for what?
So that's what I'm saying. That would be the thing that if he was to try to prove something, that would be the thing that he would try to prove.
You think so?
What the fuck else he got?
I don't know. I just don't think he really just is in a mode of.
I'm saying he probably not in that mode.
Yeah, but if
there was a thing that was like
that would be the driving
if he comes in like I gotta prove something, that would be the thing that I can be as somewhat as successful.
Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically,
okay.
I could be somewhat as successful as my dad's career has been.
Yeah.
And then when Bryce come in, it'll be the same. Well, it'll be similar just because it's his daddy, but then also it'll be different because he's not the first.
Nah, being that first shit don't matter.
It do matter.
Cause nigga, LaMelo was not the first, and he's the best.
He was the best,
and he's been there all-star.
Like when so like Lonzo came in,
yeah, first round, first pick.
Just listen, Lonzo came in. I'm not gonna say he fills it out because he's doing his thing now, but like it didn't go how niggas hyped him up. It didn't go like that. It's like oh well shit. Then then with LeVar and all his antics, I'm like man, that nigga ain't no shit. Then LiAngelo come in, then he go get in trouble. Now he not in the league. Then he went on something. What was the Pistons or something? Then he didn't make that team. So then Alonzo come in. He ain't got no pressure. He can just come in and hoop.
You talking about LaMelo?
LaMelo.
Yeah.
He come in. He ain't got no pressure because they see what the first two did. Like it's gonna be the same shit. But then he come in and hoop. And he can just do his thing. And now we see where he is.
But see, his dad has literally said from the beginning, out of all 3, LaMelo's gonna be the best one. He was saying that shit when he was in like middle school.
He did say that. But who was the one with the biggest target? Lonzo. Because, LeVar was saying that shit. Because he was saying that when Lonzo was getting ready for the draft and that last year at UCLA and all of that. So the target was on Lonzo because all the shit the dad was doing. By the time LaMelo came in, LeVar kind of chilled out from what I remember.
Yeah, he did.
And LaMelo just came in from wherever in Europe,
and was 6'7",
and he hooping guard. Exactly, and he hooping. So Bronny gonna come in and do whatever he gonna do, and if his career continue the way it's going, Bryce will come in and they be like, man.
But see,
and
I
then
think
Bryce will have a chance to just go be who he is.
I think Bronny also too. I think that's another thing. He doesn't have a target because his dad still play. He's on the same team as his dad. And if you think that you finna, because I remember when Lonzo got in the league, dad don't even play. He just talk, and motherfucker was like, "Yeah, they damn near injured this nigga."
Yeah, but
Austin
also
Rivers
LeBron wasn't talking all that shit that LeVar was talking either to put the target on his back.
Yeah, but he wasn't talking all that shit. But it also
That was
it's
why
LeBron's son.
That's even regardless. LeVar, the reason Lonzo had that big ass target was because all that shit LeVar was talking.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron ain't talking no shit. He not saying he better than such and such and he gonna do this and that. He just like not talking, this my son.
Do you
know like, whatever.
Be real. These NBA niggas is looking at that nigga like they looking at LeBron's son like you don't deserve to be here.
Right.
You took a nigga spot, nigga.
Right.
Bet. Your daddy put you on this team, bet. We finna welcome you to the NBA for real.
Mm-hmm.
We finna really do your shit. But niggas not giving him that shit because it's LeBron the kid. Mm-hmm. That's really it. And I think that's the fucked up thing. He's never gonna, I think even when his dad retires, he's never gonna get that real welcome to the NBA moment. Cause by the time his dad, I feel like his dad is gonna retire maybe like 41, 42, maybe. Probably
so you're
42.
not gonna wait. You think he gonna wait till Bryce in the league and they all just had like that 1 year together and then he get up out of here?
I think so. Cause I know LeBron said he wasn't gonna do that, but I feel like if LeBron
he was his junior year or some shit in high school.
Yeah.
Junior senior year. So he got
he still got some time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the time he come in, LeBron might be done. But I think LeBron had, cause he's 40 right now, so I think he got like maybe 2 years in him left. And then, but by that time, it's like, what you mean, welcome to the NBA? I've been in the fucking league for 3 years now.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and this season halfway over.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like he's not gonna, I don't know if it's like niggas not scared of Bron, but niggas, you know what it is? No. Niggas not scared of Bron.
You gonna have to hold that, Mike.
Sorry. Niggas not scared of Bron. Niggas are scared of the NBA. And Bron is the NBA. So meaning if you do anything to upset LeBron, you have now upset the NBA. And your shit is done.
Like when he get niggas that look when they finna get traded.
You see what I'm saying? Like what's the name from the Pistons who was coming at him when he was bleeding and shit and was trying to fight LeBron? That was like when Russ was on the team and all this shit.
I know you the nigga with the dreads.
Yeah. That nigga, when he was trying to fight LeBron, you don't hear about that nigga now. And when you do hear about it, I think the last time I heard about that nigga, they had like his bobblehead or something in Detroit. Them niggas said, take that shit down. We ain't selling that nigga bobblehead. Fuck. like, so it's like that nigga is the league. Yeah. So you not finna, no one, it's like, I feel like niggas probably want to give this nigga a proper welcome, but they can't give this nigga a proper welcome, because if you fucking with LeBron, kid, you fucking with LeBron. If you fuck with LeBron, you fucking with the league. And right now, the league, from what I've heard from other NBA players, is already in a thing of trouble, just as far as like viewership and everything like that. And they even are already asking like, who's gonna be the new face after LeBron? Like, you can sit here and say Steph, but Steph only probably got a few years left too. So who? Ant said he don't want to be the new face. They don't want the new face to be niggas from Europe. So who gonna be the new? It would be Ja, but they was like Ja had that whole gun incident.
It's gonna be LaMelo.
I don't think so, bro.
Or
who?
Cade Cunningham. Shout out to the Pistons.
I already know why you saying that shit. So. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
I mean, if that's what you're saying, they don't want niggas from Europe, and you would want a younger player.
Cause it's like they don't want it to be Wemby.
I say if it ain't, depending on how many more years, they not gonna get that shit to him. But I'm saying depending on I'm finna say depending on how many years Jimmy got left. But he probably
Jimmy Butler?
Yeah.
Fuck no, they not giving that shit.
That's what I said. They ain't gonna get to him.
Just man, all that shit. He been showing his ass. Nah. Yeah. No. He's too problematic.
What's Buddy light skinned buddy that play for the Knicks with the dreads?
Brunson.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, Brunson.
Or Jason Tatum.
No.
He seemed like
he would be.
He would fit the mold
but they say his game is too quiet. So it's like, yeah, he's gonna get a bucket. He's an NBA champion, but his game is quiet. He's like Tim Duncan.
But a point guard or a shooting guard.
No, he's a small forward. I think.
Is he?
No, small forward. No, I think he's a power forward. Small forward. Power
Jason
forward.
Tatum.
Yeah, small forward, power forward.
Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, cause that nigga on my team.
You got him at small forward.
No, he's a small forward, power forward. I'm telling you.
I'm looking it up. Don't worry about it. No, he damn a power forward.
I told you.
Well, small and power forward.
Yeah. So it's like they compare his game to a Tim Duncan where he's gonna score, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, but he ain't sitting there talking shit. He not sitting there like it's not exciting like that when he play. He gets to his spot, he do what he do, and he leave. And he's quiet off the court.
If he go to a different team, it could be Damian Lillard.
No.
Cause he can't be the face while he on the team with Giannis. Unless he just start going crazy.
Dame is done.
You think so?
I know so. Dame is done. There's no team that you could put him on where it's like, okay, he's gonna be the face. And Dame is like what, in his 30s now too, ain't it? Like mid 30s.
Mm-hmm.
He's done, bro.
Do they say you don't get in your prime until you late 20s? That's what done, what's your boy name? Steven Jackson said.
Yeah, nah. Okay. But yeah, he's done. Even KD as good as he is. Done.
Nah, I know KD is over for KD.
Yeah, KD's not gonna be the face. And KD, if I'm not mistaken, he don't got no baby mamas. He don't got no girl. He real life.
I remember
even brush his
one
hair.
time they was talking about he was dating Brittany Griner.
I did hear that.
That shit was because they did like a one-on-one thing or some shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying he don't get girls or nothing like that, but I'm just he doesn't.
I just remember that story coming out. I was just like, that's who y'all gonna put my nigga with.
Like when you look at Michael Jordan being the face of the league,
SGA.
No, he's young and he's dope, but no. Like,
is it because of the team he on?
I think because of the team. I think a little bit of the fashion. Yeah, I can't see it being him. Like they want someone that's gonna resonate with everyone. Like Magic resonated with everyone. Larry resonated with everyone. Mike resonated with everyone. He did.
No, I'm talking about Larry.
No, he did. Because and I say that because one, he was already white. So that was already you already there. But then on top of being white, you talked your shit to all the niggas and you was busting their ass, and every nigga that has either played with you or been around you is like, nah, Larry got that shit. Even Gary Payton being like, Larry got that shit. You're very well respected. You never got into no shit, nothing. So you was that. Everyone loved you. But with these new niggas, if it's SGA, he hoop, but I don't like the way that nigga dress.
But they gonna fuck around if they keep doing this bullshit. Nigga, Mac McClung gonna be the face of the league.
Crazy work.
This nigga not even gonna be on the team. He gonna be a goddamn halftime show.
I don't like that nigga at all.
Hey, that nigga, his dunks be nice.
That's great.
I give him that. And then I think it was, what was it, Shannon Sharp or somebody was talking about it? Nah, I think it was that nigga Chisel Adonis. That nigga was like, this nigga is a 3-time champion, dunk contest champion. What he finna do? Go back to the G League. And you'll never see that nigga again until the next dunk contest.
Exactly.
If you saw him walking down the street, you would not know who the fuck he is.
Exactly. And that's real though. That's real. So I don't know. I don't think ain't no face of the league right now. I think they want it to be Wemby. Want it to be Wemby, but it's not gonna be Wemby.
If the parameters that you putting on it are what it is, then it would. Because I would say, even for Wemby, I would say Luka.
I think.
But if they don't want no Europeans, then I mean.
Now that's what the Hooper's saying. Now the league might.
If it's the league, I think they going Luka. Unless Wemby start doing some.
I think
shit.
Luka would be, but I don't think Luka doesn't. Again, Luka isn't. He doesn't have that game where it's like, man, I gotta watch Luka. Like a lot of the niggas who they say were the face, even a Kobe, a Shaq, these niggas was doing shit where you like. Nah,
you gotta watch.
You like, I'm coming here to watch Kobe. I'm coming here to watch Shaq. I think Dallas is coming to watch Luka. Or now since he's in LA, niggas in LA coming to watch Luka.
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't a thing of I'm in Atlanta or I'm in Denver and I gotta come see Luka play. Like if I don't see that nigga play, I will be okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like a thing. It's like if Mike is in the building, whether he on our team, I got to see Mike play.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta see Magic. I gotta see these niggas. I don't think there's anyone in the league right now where it's like I gotta see this nigga outside like of LeBron. And literally he's only at this point now because he's been so big. You 40 and you're still dunking like you fucking 25, 30.
Yeah.
Like now it's like
and niggas also know it's almost over.
It's almost over. So it's like I gotta see that nigga. But
Yeah.
once it's that, the next person you can honestly probably say is Steph. But that's also because Steph is finna be on his way out too.
Yeah.
So it's like after Steph, it's not Kyrie. It's not Giannis. It's not like there's no one that you can look at in the league and be like, I want to watch them do this shit because they dominate every time.
I'm trying to think of the teams and like who's like the top guy for each team.
Atlanta, you got Trae Young. Fuck
It
no.
ain't him.
Jason Tatum and Brown on the Celtics. No.
What's my man in Indiana?
Halliburton.
Yeah.
Fuck no. Respectfully, fuck
Donovan
no.
Mitchell.
Fuck no.
Zion.
Fuck no. Zion could have been it,
He could have been.
but he fucked himself up.
Who did he got besides Tyler Hero? I don't know nobody else that played for the Heat.
Bam. No.
Bam Adebayo. Yeah, nah,
No.
That nigga look like a Jackson nigga. Memphis, you got Ja, but Ja
That gun shit.
on that. Yeah, he fucked himself up.
And I feel like if he keep dunking,
you got Jordan Poole in Washington. No.
fuck no.
Who? So Zion plays. He not in New Orleans.
Yeah, he is.
Who else they got? Or it's just him?
Damn, just him. I mean, CJ McCollum. No, exactly.
Dallas got
AD.
Which
And Kyrie.
if he was gonna be it, his time has passed.
Been passed. Kyrie, no.
San Antonio is just Wemby.
And, I mean, you got CP, but CP
And
old.
CP, but yeah, he finna be on his way out.
Oh, and De'Aaron Fox is on there now. But De'Aaron Fox,
I don't-
that nigga been on Sacramento for a minute. He was balling, but it wasn't really on shit.
Phoenix, you got Devin Booker.
No. Because Devin Booker can't win.
Who the Clippers got? Keith Sweat.
Kawhi.
It's over with.
And they got Ben Simmons now. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Every team.
Speaking of Ben Simmons, Philly got Joel Embiid.
Fuck no.
Brooklyn got who?
Miles Bridges, I think.
Who the Bulls got? Well, y'all traded all them niggas away. Y'all ain't got.
The only nigga we
The
got
Bulls
left
got
is
Clyde Okogie, goddamn it.
right. Vucevic,
You can stop.
Lonzo.
You can stop.
But yeah.
Said because Donovan Mitchell in Cleveland, right?
Yep.
We already said them. Detroit got Kay Cunningham.
Nope.
And what's my boy with the braids? He play like center or power forward. I forget his name. He be getting me hella assist on 2K. You said Brunson, no.
No.
Brooklyn ain't got nobody. Boston got Jason Tatum and Brown, no. It's really looking like it's gonna have to be LaMelo Ball.
It's not, bro. And you know why? Because he's too flashy. Outside the court, he's too flashy. He gives like a shot, but worse.
He gives what?
Shy or is it Shy or
Shea.
Shy? Shay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He gives Shay, but it's worse. Like Shay be putting certain shit on, crazy shit on, whatever. This nigga is more like y'all know this shit, man. Like the cocky, arrogant. And I'm sure maybe that's not how he is as a person. I don't know. But that's the energy he gives off. And that doesn't appeal to everyone. If anything, that just makes niggas be like,
That make niggas not want to fuck
I
with
don't want to fuck with you and I want you to lose.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. And he can hoop though. And then he even got cheated out the All-Star game. So it's like, yeah, nah, bro. No. You're not it.
I'm trying to think. Is that all? That ain't all the team. Utah ain't got nobody.
Utah got can't remember the nigga name. He got like a rat tail. He nice, but he not.
Ain't that.
Yeah.
Shades, OKC. Is that all the teams? Did we go through everybody?
Bruh.
Timberwolves. Got Ant.
Ant don't want to be.
Over with.
Ant can do it.
I've been hearing that some off the court shit about him.
No, the off court shit with the baby mama shit is, that's crazy.
Fake?
No, it's real,
Oh.
but it's. I feel like you can kind of excuse it a little bit because she's like 33 and he's like 23, so it's like very predatory. Like and like she planned to have that kid and do all that shit, and he didn't.
Jokic don't want it.
Jokic don't even want to hoop.
That's funny.
I come to work. I want to feed horses. That's it. That niggas don't care about shit. It's not gonna be Giannis, even though Giannis is cool. It's not gonna be him. I think Giannis has the mentality, and I think Giannis has the family side, but he's Nigerian, and I think that kills a lot of shit. And he's Greek, and I think that kills a lot of shit. If I'm being honest, like the league wants a homegrown American like that good old story. Michael Jordan had that good old story, cut from the basketball team, but persevered and now became that. LeBron came from Ohio, poverty, no father, but came out on top. Kobe, went to Italy, was sucking at basketball at first, but then can't. Like they want the good story that, the 30 for 30 shit. Ain't none of these niggas. Now, I ain't gonna say ain't none of these niggas got it. These niggas got it, but it's also some bullshit with it.
I'm gonna tell you who it's gonna be.
Who?
Cause I haven't heard anything about him. I'm assuming he's still in the G League. But Malik Newman he gonna come out and ball. He gonna get called up. He gonna hoop his ass off. He gonna hoop his ass off.
I hope he does.
It won't be like say LeBron. Say you said like LeBron got 2 more years, 2 to 3 more years. Within that time frame, he'll.
Malik, if I'm being honest, Malik should have been in the league. And I think if he was in the league, he would have did a lot. But honestly, too, I think the league picks and chooses. Because, like, that nigga, I don't know if you seen Kenny Lofton.
What you sent me? The high school nigga?
No. So
his name sound familiar, though.
Light-skinned nigga, he like chubby. Like a chubby nigga. Be dropping 50 on niggas.
Oh, you talking about the real big nigga?
Yeah, he had like the little braids at one point in time.
Oh, no.
Bro,
I'm finna look him up.
Bro, Kenny Lofton I think Memphis, he was in the G League. Memphis picked him up. He was hooping, dropping 40, 50 on
Kenny
niggas.
Lofton Jr.?
Yeah, I want to say, yeah. Even the Chicago Bulls was thinking.
This nigga.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of this
nigga. Hooping. In the G League. Hooping.
Okay, no, I'm thinking about that nigga that Memphis sent to China.
I think it is him. He played in Memphis.
The nigga who
and I think
he was trying to fight. He was trying to fight niggas and shit.
Oh no.
His name started with a D.
I don't know who that.
But he a light skinned nigga with dread, got a bunch of tattoos and shit. Played. I think he started talking crazy around the time Ja got in that gun shit.
Dylan Brooks?
I think that's it.
He played for the Rockets now. I want to say.
Probably. I know niggas was joking, was like, we gonna send your ass to China.
Yeah, no,
it's Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, he's a Draymond ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Kenny Lofton hard.
To reel it in, we can talk about this shit for an hour. Nepotism.
Yeah.
The other examples that was brought to me, so it was Bron and Bronny, Tiger Woods and his son, Beyonce and Blue Ivy. Then you can even go all the way up to like Joe Biden and his son.
Okay.
The Bushes.
Okay.
You know, you got all Trump and his son.
Mm-hmm.
You got all these people in high places that are giving their kids opportunities, right?
Right.
Now I agree with you when you was like, if you actually, to shorten what you said, if you basically are competent, then, and it's not just about you being my son and you being my daughter, then fine. So my question to you is, say you are in a position of power, whatever that position is, you know, you want to be an actor, you get your own agency, you get your own production company, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Your son, daughter come up,
Mm-hmm.
Daddy, I want to blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Well, first I'm gonna make them prove it to me.
Mm.
Prove it to me first. Let me see how bad you want it, or is this just something you seen niggas doing? You think you can do it?
So let's say it's acting. What does that look like? What does a 8-year-old kid?
Well, first I'm gonna watch how you interact when we watch movies and when we do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you learn the lines? Do you remember this? I'm gonna watch how you interact with your toys, because a lot of times we don't even know as children we acting with our action figures.
Right.
What are we doing there? I'm gonna see all of that. So then when you come to me, I'm gonna say, okay, the sensation is there, the hunger for it is there, but now let me put you through I ain't gonna say rigorous, but I'm gonna put you through the grinder.
I'm gonna test you a little bit.
Yeah, and see what do you really want to do this? Because me, I'm the type of person, I'll say monologues randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Once I see I'm watching something and I hear something, I'll write it down. I'll stop it, stop, just so I can. That's another thing I'm gonna add to my shit. I need to see how bad you want this shit. Like even like, you know, Denzel's son was saying, I was on set with my dad and all this other stuff, but I remember looking at niggas. I was watching niggas. Like I think both of his sons was like, we like are big movie buffs. We watch movies.
His other son don't act.
His other son don't act. He directs. He directed. Okay. He actually directed his brother in the new August Wilson show that they did on Netflix. The Piano Lesson. Yeah.
I still want to see that. I heard it was good.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna just see how bad he want it, and then if he want it bad enough, then we'll go through it and whatever, and then when you know, I feel like with my last name it's kind of unique, so it's like you can't really.
Yeah. You can't run from that.
You can't run from it.
Unless you gonna pull a John David and just go by that middle name.
Right. Exactly. So, but I want you to go into the room and I want you to take the audience by storm. I want you to do all this other stuff, and then later on, you know what I'm saying? If they find out you my son, then okay, whatever. But I want you to get the role for you being you having the skill set.
So it wouldn't be like, say you acting, I'm directing. I got a thing coming out. I need a young boy. You done already tested him. So, and obviously I would know it's your son. So would you want me to give him special consideration, or just be like,
man, treat that nigga like everybody? If he's not good for the role, don't give him that shit. Yeah. Cause he gonna have to learn rejection.
That's true.
So it's like, if he not, now don't reject him just because, hey, reject that nigga because he gotta learn. Like, don't do that.
Of course.
But if he do the part good and this, that, and the third, put him on. If he didn't, hey man.
So say it's a thing of we choosing between two people.
Yeah.
Is your son and a random. Talent wise, or as far as what we looking for, they both kind of tit for tat. What would be your thought?
My thought on for him?
As far as like in a situation like that, would you expect me? I'm saying me because that would be like a connection, an industry connection you have. Would you expect me to be like, all right, they kind of tit for tat, but I know this one. I know what, I know the expectation over here. No.
No.
Or
do you think he can do the job? Because at the end of the day, this your shit. Too.
True.
You gonna make money off this shit too. And that's depending on if this nigga is good or not. If this nigga is not good or is not doing shit to your satisfaction, don't pick that nigga. So they're not. And when he cry and get sad and all this, all right, cool. Come on, let's go back to the drawing board. Simple.
I got you.
Not saying like these other parents don't do that, but
I'm imagine I'm in a room, me and my assistant directors or whoever, producers, big ass audition room. You send them in. All right, go ahead, go do your best. Thumbs up. He come in. I'm just like this. He run through his whole shit. You outside the door, you can hear it. He go through his whole shit, just like y'all practice.
Yeah.
You just hear me. Whack. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Man, you text me. Oh, he really was good.
I was like, nah, tell you that if people's head in here.
Nah, I'm weak.
Nigga, actually, nigga ain't bad. Nigga ain't bad. We gonna give him a call. We gonna give you a call. Have my people reach your people. But we gonna move on from that.